Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all good. Welcome to today's class. I hope the last class you understood well, that is skeletal system, isn't it? No, but I really don't know whether all are understanding of what, because we are not getting any single replays or comments in the students group. So do something, replay whether you understood or not. Then we can came to know, right? We can take extra class or what. Okay, from this class you should do at least. Okay, well, in this class we'll see what are the muscular structure, function, okay, what are the types of muscular cell. Okay, the next class will know what are the naming system. Okay, the head to foot, what are the names of this muscle we'll see. And this class will see what are the types of muscle cells, what are the functions, what are the special features of the muscular system. Okay, shall we start? Okay, ready to go. Is a muscular system or the muscle is a specialized tissue that enable the body and its part to move. It's very simple. See how the nervous system is made up of a specialized cell we call neurons. As such, this muscle, the muscular system is made up of a specialized cell that have a special characteristics of a contractile property, okay, that results in the movement, okay, that we call myocytes. Okay, make a note of it, myocytes. That's, I will spell once again, MYOCYTE. Okay, that we call myocytes. Then today I am doing some changes in the class, because why I do the small changes means everyone should take the notes during the class itself. Otherwise I will give you all notes in the slide means, okay, you people are just taking the notes, I hope so. So what I will do here, I will explain very important thing through the discussion or the conversation. Okay, so give more important to the listening here in this class rather than the slides. Okay, so just make a note. The muscular cells are known as a myocytes, which have a special characteristics of a contraction. Understood, no? Also elasticity. Clear? And also this give a posture to the body. This is are the special characters of this myocytes. Understood? Okay. And one more thing we should know, what do our muscles do? Okay, means what are the functions of our muscle cells, isn't it? No. So our muscles enables to move our body parts is one of the important characteristics, isn't it? No, enable us to move our body parts, and that muscles give us our individual shape, isn't it? No, and protect and keep in place our abdominal organ. Okay, if we have the stomach, intestine, isn't it? No, that gives the place and they're going to be protect the internal organs and enable us to meet in the good posture, isn't it? And helps in the circulation of our blood, and also that going to be generate the body heat when they contract. So muscles are the red flesh, what we say, the tissue, okay, that give the posture to our body and give the protection to the internal organs and produce the heat whenever the contraction has happened. Also helps in the circulations of the blood, isn't it? So give the shape. So these are the some functions of the muscles, isn't it? And totally our body consists of 40% of weight. The muscles consist of 40% of a body weight and going to be have more than 600 muscles. We can say approx 639 muscles in our body. Okay, so more over the 600 skeletal muscles, and in the face itself, which contains 150. Head and neck include only the 150 is a head and neck, and left is composed of other body parts. Totally we say how many muscles we have in the body. Total is a 639 we can say, okay, over 600 skeletal muscles. For memory purpose I mentioned here 600, but actually we have a 639 skeletal muscles. Clear, no? Understood? Okay. Now we'll see what are the types of muscles. Okay, we can put the muscles into 3 types based on how they work. Very, very important thing, they might ask in the exam also. See, we have a 3 types here. First one is a skeletal muscle, or we can say striped, or we can say voluntary muscle. Second type is smooth muscles, or we can say involuntary muscles. And the third one is a cardiac muscle. Okay, first one is a skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, or we can say voluntary, involuntary, and the cardiac. Clear? These are the types of muscle. I will show some images for you for your better understanding. So look at here. This is what the 3 types of muscle. Okay, it's a skeletal muscle and the smooth muscles and the cardiac muscle. Okay. So here only we make a difference here. See, this is we also call striped muscle. Why? Because we have seen so many stripes here. Isn't it? No? Right. And is also the multinucleated. What you are seeing, the purple color, this is all the nucleus. Okay, this is what a single myocyte, a single cell we can say. Okay, this is we call a skeletal muscle which presents in the limbs, arm, limbs and all the skeletal we say. And this is voluntary, means if we say move your hand, we can move. This is our consciousness. This we call voluntary muscles. Second one is a smooth muscle, also called involuntary muscles. See, this is a single side. You know, we can see, one cell here, like a spindle, isn't it? And one cell which contains only one nucleus. But here, one cell which contains multi-nucleated. So many, more than one is there, isn't it? This we were multi-nucleated. But this cell, one cell which contains only one nucleus. Okay, we call mononucleated, we can say. Okay, so this is we call the visceral smooth muscle. This smooth muscle is not under consciousness. For example, which present in the stomach, intestine, gallbladder, kidney. Clear, no? GI tract and all. This is we call smooth muscle. So, is also called involuntary muscles. And next muscles is a very specialized muscle cell that we call cardiac muscle. Why? Because is only present in the heart, only present in the cardiovascular system, and which have diversions here. Isn't it, no? See, we have a branches, we have a connections between one cell to one cell. This is a special characteristics. Clear? Is also striated and is have a branch here. There's no branch, we call skeletal, but branches here. Clear? Also is a multinucleated, is also involuntary. We can't stop the heart by our consciousness, isn't it? No. So as such, this is an involuntary. Once again, we have a skeletal muscle, smooth muscles, and a cardiac muscle. Is also called a striated or a voluntary muscles, and this muscles we can call involuntary muscles. And this is a specialized one. Is also involuntary muscles only. Okay, clear? Okay. Okay, now we are seeing now. Have a look here. Skeletal muscles here. This one, skeletal muscles. And this is cardiac muscles present in the heart, and the smooth muscles is present in the any of the internal organ. We can say the stomach here, for example. Clear? Okay. Now we'll see in detail skeletal or voluntary muscles. As I told they are under our conscious control. If you want to move your leg, you can move. If you don't want to move, you can't move, because that is your consciousness, isn't it? For that only we can say this voluntary muscles. And this means we instruct them to perform everyday actions such as walking, running and jumping. So how many can you name? Come on. Can you name any one of our skeletal muscles here? Yes, very good. Biceps, triceps. Isn't it, no? This all the skeletal muscles only. Okay. So here, see here. The major skeletal muscles are the deltoid, biceps, abdominal muscle, that is 4 in number. Means abdominal 4 muscles having in the abdomen mainly. Okay, then the quadriceps muscles, pectorals, latissimus dorsi, and the trapezius, triceps, gluteus maximus, and the gluteal minimus also there, and the hamstrings muscles, and the gastrocnemius muscles. So just pronounce with me. Okay, but you know in detail in the next class. Don't worry about it. Just you know the names here in this class. In next class, you'll know with the classification itself. Clear? Okay. Next, we'll see the smooth or involuntary muscles. Means these muscles works automatically. They are not under our conscious control, isn't it? No? Can you stop your lungs to move? Can you stop your digestion? No, because this is involuntary, isn't it? No. So, these muscles works automatically than the muscles of the digestive system. Muscles of the digestive systems. Can you think of any more? Yes, we can say the eye. Yes, exactly. Eye we can say. This all the involuntary muscles. Okay, then we'll show the cardiac muscles. So cardiac is a special type of involuntary muscles, means which is present only found in the heart, and it contracts regularly, continuously, and without tiring, isn't it? No, whether any, if the heart become tired, if stop working means what? Permanently we stop working, isn't it? No. So this is what a very specialized characteristic of this cardiac muscle. And it works automatically but is under constant nervous and chemical control. Why? Because it's like very rhythmic and work continuously, means also have a special characteristic of this cardiac muscles, meanwhile which have a very supportive system by the nervous and some chemical control. This is all about the cardiac muscle. Well, now I'm gonna say some type or the part of the muscle. See, I'm not mention anything, so you have to write yourself the notes. Now I'm dictating, you just take a notes. Okay, so I will tell you the parts of the single muscle. Now you take this muscle. If your muscle move means it should have some structures, isn't it? No, so I will tell you. See, we have three parts in this muscle. Okay, so now you will take, for example, you take this only. Okay, this. Now in this muscle, having the three types. One is insertion, second is a belly, third one is a attachment, or we can say the insertion. Okay, once again take the note. Sorry, this is not the insertion, this we call origin. Okay, see what I'm telling means the part of the muscle. See, the type is different. There are the three types of muscle, but the part is different. Means why I'm telling the part means you should know how the muscle help in the movement. You know the part means you came to know where the muscle is going to be move, isn't it? No. So see here, this is we called one muscle. Okay, it's a bundle of muscle fibers. You don't think it's a single muscle. There's so many muscles together we call muscle fiber. Okay, the big muscle we can say, this is what we call triceps, we name it. Okay, so see, this is we call origin, where the muscles is going to be start, and this is we call belly. Okay, they have a flesh of muscle, and the final third part we can say the insertion. Okay, see, origin is a part where is going to be have a fixed characteristics. Is going to be fixed here, shouldn't have any movement here. Okay, this is we call fixed, means the muscles attachment that remains fixed. Whereas this we call what is a belly. Very good, is a fleshy and contractile part of the muscle, and this is we call insertion, means the muscle attachment to the bone that helps in the movement. Clear? No. So this movement, so you can see some protrusion, some continuation part. So this, for example, this is better vision. So this we call tendon. Okay, this is we call tendon. I will tell you what you mean by tendon. Okay, but you understand on this one, there's origin, belly, and this is we call insertion. This part is very fixed. This have a movement through, so through that we can do the movements. This is what the fleshy part. Clear? This is the part of a muscle. I hope you taken notes, isn't it? Now I will tell you. See, in the insertion part, we'll have the white matter, or we can say the white structure, or we can say the white flexible cord or the muscle fiber that we call tendon. This going to be join the muscle to the bone. This is going to be, see, the tendon is very important notes. Please take a short notes on it. See, tendon is a white flexible cord or the muscle fiber that going to be join the muscle to the bone, that so help in the movement. Is very important. Okay, and one more, we can take the ligament. So we have seen in the bone class, isn't it, that a ligament is going to be join the bone to bone, whether the tendon is going to be join the muscle to the bone, help in the movement. This is about the tendon. Understood? For example, I will show you the slide. See, yeah, here you can see the muscle fibers end in the strong white. See, this is what a tendon, flexible cord that we call the tendon. See, for remember, tendon joins the muscle to the bone, where the ligaments is going to be joined the bone to bone. Clear, no? So we came to know what are the functions. Once again, we'll have a review of those functions. So the function of muscles is, the first one is a movement, and the second function is a maintenance of a posture and the muscle tone and the heat production. And the last function is that protects the bones and the internal organs. So this is what the summarization of the function of the muscles. Also, so before ending the class, we have some quiz questions or some interesting questions about the muscle. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's start. See, how many muscles are there in the human body? Yes, very good. That is 640 muscles. Okay, approx we can say the exactly the 640 muscles, or we 639 some books are saying. So 640 muscles total. Okay, and as I told before, the muscles makes up about 40% of the body mass. Okay, so if the person is weighing 100 kg, about 40 kg is muscles only. Okay, so that is what the 40% of a body mass is made up of muscles. Then the second question is, what is the longest muscle in the body? Which one? Yes, longest bone is a femur. But what is the longest muscle? Yes, it is serratorius. Means they run from the outside of the hip down and cross to the inside to the knee. It twists and pulls the thigh outwards. That we call serratorius. Where is the femur? Above the femur, we have a serratorius muscle. Just you say, which is the longest muscle? That is a serratorius muscles. Very good. Then we see, what is the smallest muscles in the body? Very good. That is the stapedius muscle, which located in deep into the ear. Okay. So the smallest bone in the body, that is stapes, isn't it? No. So the smallest muscles in the body, that is stapedius. Clear. So what is the biggest muscle in the body? That is gluteus maximum. So gluteus maximum, which is located in the buttock. Okay. So it pulls the backwards and powerfully, and it's help for the walking and running. Clear? We are sitting on this gluteus maximus only. So keep it in mind, all those things. So which is the longest bone? That is serratorius. The smallest muscle is stapedius. And the biggest muscle is gluteus maximus. And our bodies consist of totally 640 muscles and made up of 40% of our body weight. By this, we conclude today's class. Okay, and next class I will give you the in detail about the naming system of our muscles. Okay, what are the muscles are there, the naming system of our muscles. Okay, for memorization I will send you one clip from the YouTube only. That is we can remember the muscles names through the song also. 3-minute song is there, I hope so. Okay, so make a notes. If you feel any doubts or any confusion, or you need any clarification, you can clarify in the group itself. Okay. Okay. Thank you.